Aston Martin is currently navigating through turbulent waters internally. Rumors are swirling about discussions behind closed doors suggesting a major shakeup in their driver lineup. The buzz is that key figures within the team are pushing for a significant change, specifically the replacement of Lance Stroll. This internal debate has even extended to conversations with sponsors, where there's talk of a new driver possibly joining the team by 2026. Though official statements have denied such claims, the discontent surrounding Lance's performance is becoming too loud to ignore. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter for Aston Martin, or will the current dynamics remain unchanged? The bigger question looming over Aston Martin is whether they will truly embrace a new direction. For years, Lance Stroll's position in the team has been closely tied to his father, Lawrence Stroll, who not only owns the team but has invested heavily in its development. Critics argue that Lance's spot is a result of family ties rather than merit. Despite this, expectations are mounting, especially with the team's strategic partnerships, like the upcoming collaboration with Honda as their engine supplier, starting in 2026. Adrian Newey, a respected voice in the motorsport world, has reportedly expressed doubts about Lance's ability to lead the team to victory under the new regulations. His concerns could mark a turning point for the team's future decisions. Adrian Newey's skepticism about Lance Stroll's potential isn't exactly breaking news. It's a sentiment shared by many who follow the sport closely. The real issue lies in the underlying dynamics. Lance's place in the team is seen as a product of his father's influence, rather than his performance on the track. Lawrence Stroll's vision of building a championship-winning team for his son has driven him to invest millions in top-tier personnel and state-of-the-art facilities. Yet, the harsh reality of motorsport is that no amount of investment can transform a driver lacking natural talent into a champion. This harsh truth is reportedly at the heart of recent, tense discussions within the team's leadership. The private conversations between Adrian Newey and Lawrence Stroll are said to have been candid, with Newey reportedly urging for a change if Aston Martin aims to be a serious contender in the Constructors' Championship. However, acting on such a suggestion is easier said than done. Lawrence's deep involvement in the team complicates matters. Despite Newey's influential role, convincing Lawrence to replace his own son is a daunting challenge. Yet, the pressure from within the team, and possibly from their sponsors, may eventually force Lawrence to make a difficult decision, one that could shape the future of Aston Martin's success. The performance gap between Lance Stroll and his teammate Fernando Alonso has been glaring. In the 2024 season, Lance managed to score only 24 points, a stark contrast to Alonso's impressive tally of 70. Lance was outqualified 19 times and finished in the points in just 6 out of 24 races, compared to Alonso's consistent top-tier finishes. While there were a few bright spots, such as equal results in sprint races, the overall picture paints a troubling story. Critics argue that Lance seems too comfortable, lacking the drive to push beyond his limits, a complacency attributed to the security provided by his father's ownership of the team. Aston Martin's ambitious moves in recent years have positioned them as strong contenders in Formula One. However, with great ambition comes significant challenges. Lawrence Stroll's passionate involvement is evident, as he is a constant presence at every race, deeply invested in the team's progress. Yet, the pressing issue remains. Can Lance truly be the driver to lead them to championship glory? Despite Lawrence's unwavering support, there's a growing consensus among experts and team insiders that a change in the driver lineup might be necessary to achieve their lofty goals. Balancing personal ties with professional ambitions is proving to be a complex dilemma for the team. Adrian Newey's opinions hold significant weight, and his dissatisfaction with Lance Stroll's performance has sparked considerable discussion within the team. As the managing technical partner, Newey has a greater influence on the strategic direction of Aston Martin. The decision ultimately rests with Lawrence Stroll, who faces a tough choice. prioritize his son's position, or focus on securing a more competitive driver for the future. The potential inclusion of drivers like Max Verstappen or Yuki Tsunoda, especially with Honda's involvement, adds another layer of complexity to this scenario. The team's success in the coming years may well depend on these critical decisions. Fernando Alonso's future also plays a crucial role in Aston Martin's long-term plans. With his current contract set to end in 2026, Alonso has hinted that this might be his final season. While he remains open to extending his career if the circumstances are favorable, the team must also prepare for life beyond Alonso. This brings drivers like Verstappen and Tsunoda into focus. Tsunoda, with his ties to Honda, could be a strategic fit for the team, offering both experience and a connection to their engine supplier. The choices made now will shape Aston Martin's trajectory in the newly regulated era. Aston Martin's ambitions for the 2026 season are clear. They want to be at the forefront of Formula One. The team is banking on the new regulations, combined with a strong driver lineup, to compete for top positions. The speculation about bringing in Verstappen, especially with the rumors of a massive salary offer, is a clear signal of their intent. However, even as they plan for the future, there's a growing sense that these decisions will not be made lightly. Lawrence Stroll may have to make the hardest choice of all, whether to stay loyal to his son or make a bold move that could propel the team into championship contention. As the pressure mounts on Lawrence Stroll, the future of Aston Martin remains uncertain. The team's success depends on whether they can make the right choices about their driver lineup and long-term strategy. Adrian Newey's growing influence and the possibility of bringing in new, competitive drivers could change the course of Aston Martin's history. The next few seasons will be critical as they navigate these difficult decisions. One thing is for sure: the team is determined to succeed, but how they get there will depend on the balance between ambition and family ties. Time will tell if Lawrence Stroll is willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for the greater good of the team.